Good morning. How are you? This is Marianne Grant, Life in Harmony podcast. Today is the first day of your life. It's important. What are you going to do with it? Remember, I said we were going to talk about any residue that you left behind yesterday, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally. I suggest you clean that up so you don't carry that baggage over today so we can have a good day. Remember, we don't have yesterday, that's gone, and we're not promised tomorrow. All we have to do is focus on today so we can have the best day ever. All right, I'm going to go over the list. Sarcasm. Sarcasm is anger, emotions, bad attitude, enabling, people-pleasing, not able to say no, drugs, alcohol, pills, relationships, sex, lust, love, anger, rage, controlling everybody around you but yourself, distractions everywhere. You have nothing but excuses, gambling, working out, food addiction, binge TV, phone, podcasts, news, caffeine, shopping, surgeries, pain. Or if you're in a relationship with a man or a woman, mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, emotionally, sexually, abusing one another, or you may want to add to that list. Today I'm going to talk about smart people learn from everyone and dumb people think they know it all and they're very closed and myopic in their thinking and you can't grow, you can't learn. All the people that I have learned from, it all started as a kid, learning from my jobs, doing business, raising my prices for gas when it went up, for cutting grass, being a paper girl and collecting and getting my money and being responsible, managing a restaurant at 13. My ex-husband and I, when I was dating him, we took care of a young girl in Squirrel Hill and I took care of their home. I cleaned their home when I was pregnant and having my kids, and they gave me all the old stuff. I learned all the things. It's funny, with all my rich people and everybody that I worked with, I learned what I don't want, which is huge. I learned what I don't want. And then working with all my, the richest people in Pittsburgh, gave me a 25-year run in their home, working with them intimately, mentally, physically, moving their bodies spiritually, and they did confession with me all the time. So they were sharing the most intimate things they were thinking and what was going on in their relationships, and I buried all of them. So I was able to see the pain, I was able to learn about the surgeries, what the doctors, how they medicated. I learned so much, and it's funny, they wanted me to be with them until the day they died because they loved the discipline, they loved the practice, they loved getting their head right, they loved moving their bodies. The one loved to cook, and she physically could lift and get the dishes better after she worked out. I mean, this working out was just to do their day-to-day functioning. My other client would go to the ocean with the grandchildren, and when she'd get knocked over by the waves, she couldn't get up. By me strengthening her legs, she was able to go to the ocean with her grandchildren. It was so beautiful to watch. And the other thing was, all my rich people, like, getting dressed and calling their friends like recluses and they're not getting out, and they would put on their Saks Fifth Avenue outfit, put on their slippers because their feet were so crippled. The beautiful things, and they'd put on their lipstick, they'd get their hair done. What we do to have one more great day is absolutely incredible. And all my people taught me to fight and fight to the end, no matter how painful. And it's funny, with all the pain that's going through my body, I'm hearing all my clients, ice, do this, do that. I'm going through all the pains. I'm 62 and I'll be 63 in August. And I started with a lot of these people in their 60s. That's when the body really start to feel it. But every 10 years, it's like a shockaroo. So again, when you're closed-minded and you just go by certain looks are deceiving. And the other thing I stopped doing was assuming. I don't assume anymore. I have no idea where anybody's coming from. I ask a lot of questions with my children, with my partner, with everybody everybody in my life. I no longer assume. I no longer judge. But I have to do things to protect myself. So if I see something wronging me, I will take the action and do what I need to do. But I'm not there. I'm not responsible for you. I'm not responsible for taking care of you. And that's a big one for me that my husband taught me in real estate. Things that I had to start doing and feeling comfortable with, raising rents and throwing people out when they're in the wrong. And I have, like I said, during COVID, everybody paid, everybody respects us. And I even give them an out. When they run out of money, they can go, and they lose their security. I do it in a very, very kind way, but every once in a while, and it's funny, it always seems to be a woman. Women are tougher than men. Even in the bar, when I used to work at the bar, I used to have to call the police on the women. The men would just leave beautifully. Women can be really, really scary and vindictive and extremely mean. So when they're nasty, watch out. Everybody around them pays it, and it's hell. With men, what you see is what you get. When they're being an a-hole, they just make it real clear they're being an a-hole. But again, we all have our work to do. Walk through the day, work through the day, and look at different people. Don't assume. Ask questions and learn from everybody. Listen to what they're saying, not what you think they're saying. Listen to what they're really saying. I learn from children, old people. I love old people because they don't lie, and children don't lie. The ones in between are all, so many of them are operating on pride and ego. And remember, you're only 20 for 5 minutes, and that cockiness and that arrogance, you need to get humbled in your 30s. Believe me, and you will be getting humbled in your 30s. It's a real wake-up call. All right, balance, not too much of anything. Our kids, our partner, our play, our work. When we stay balanced, it's life in harmony. When we abuse ourselves, everyone we love is infected by it. You cheat yourself and everyone around you. The level of love and respect that you give yourself, that's what you will get in return. The goal for all of us is life in harmony. Our thinking can make or break us. That is why we have to check our thinking and attitude all day long, or else we're going to get backed up. And this, my friend, is the greatest gift you can give yourself. Remember, behind every breakdown, there's a breakthrough around the corner. Welcome those breakdowns. They're just as healthy as breakthroughs. People say, I want to help take care of taking part of the world. Here's the good news. If you truly take care of yourself all day and be a living example, that is taking care of the world. We all have gifts. We all have work to do. The true meaning of taking care of your world is doing your part, no exceptions. The answers lie inside of you. Hey, you smooth talkers, your words mean nothing and your actions say everything. And take your manipulation and keep it for yourself. We don't want any parts of it. I'm going to read a beautiful spiritual saying with Michael Singer. Spirituality begins when you decide you will never stop trying. Spirituality is the commitment to go beyond no matter what it takes. It's an infinite journey based upon going beyond yourself every minute of every day for the rest of your life. If you're truly going beyond, you're always at your limits. You're never back in the comfort zone. A spiritual being feels as though they're always against the edge and they're constantly being pushed through it. One should view their spiritual work as learning to live life without stress, problems, fear, or melodrama. This path of using life to evolve, spirituality is truly the highest path. Trust the process. The prerequisite to true freedom is to decide you do not want to suffer anymore. You must decide that you want to enjoy your life and that there's no reason for stress, inner pain, or fear. It is a decision from your head to your heart. And again, your spiritual armor through love and compassion and breaking through those walls and challenging yourself and knowing you are worth it. Each day it will get easier and easier. And the other reason for the spiritual practice, it may be the best thing that you did all day. And this is the time when you have to do it, when you don't want to do it. This is the important part of being successful, doing things that you don't want to do when you don't feel like doing it. I don't always feel like getting up and doing this podcast. Once I do the podcast, I feel invigorated. I feel excited for the day. I feel empowered because each day we have to get fresh, get our day started, and get our head right. All right, I'm going to read a copy for reading from my book, page 54. This is the last aspiration on 54. Make your journey the most important thing you do all day. Reach out and give service. Get out of yourself. Do at least 2 things a day you don't want to do. Eventually, it will become a way of life. Don't throw in the towel when it gets rough. Greatness is around the corner. That aspiration really saved my life, and I'm going to share something about the importance of doing something for a year. And I know it's very, very painful. Those of you who are going through hell right now and truly living in hell with a lot of pain, physical pain, mental pain, just got out of a relationship, I want to share something. Each day, just see the little increments of approval. There's something about that 1 year, I can't explain it. I would not cry for a solid year when I first went in. And it wasn't just Joe being away in prison and raising a 7 and 8 year old and keeping the ship going from 4 in the morning till late at night. It was my past. It was everything that happened to me growing up. Having my family cheer my dad on to beat me, and all the realities that I took as normal and had to relearn that so many things that happened to me weren't normal, and I had to relearn them. Well, you have to mourn them. You have to mourn all these things. It's not about blaming. It's about looking in the mirror, seeing the truth, seeing your reality. It's not about making mom or dad bad, because mom and dad did everything they could with what they had. It's not about making our friends bad, our brothers and sisters bad. It's about looking at now, creating your life, creating your happiness, creating everything you want, down to how you get up, how you eat your breakfast, how you eat your lunch, how you eat your dinner, how you work out. It's nobody's business how you care for yourself. And then you have nobody to blame. And it truly is the greatest gift you can give yourself. So with that pain, I had my surgery. I had my menopause at the age of 57. Each day, I did something special for myself every day to get through one more day. Remember, that hell, the good news is it's going to end. Do not quit. Do not give up. Do those things you don't want to do to be better for the day. Do those things that absolutely hurt to be better. Do not skip steps, or else you do 3 steps forward and 5 steps backwards, and you never get ahead. Just trust me. It's the law. You will have a major breakthrough after a year, and be so grateful that you didn't quit, you didn't give up, you didn't go back to that partner that was abusing you, you didn't keep binging, you didn't keep whatever, and you're physically working out with the pain that you have going on in your body, or if you're going through menopause. Just protect yourself so you don't kill anybody around you, so you don't end up in jail, believe me, because your outrages and craziness that happens with it. Put yourself in a safe space every single day when you find yourself going from 1 to 10. Believe me, you're going to be going through a lot of 1 to 10 with just everyday people that are just being normal. Well, they don't look normal to you. So, again, do that check, look in the mirror, and own up to your crap. And do not throw that shit onto anybody but yourself, and go into your private haven and stay safe. All right, we can all heal together. I'm going to read my checkoff list here. Work on one thing at a time. Eventually, it'll be a way of life. Don't do too much of anything. Balance is most important. Remember, if you do one thing for 30 days in 1 year, you will be a different person. I am clean and clear of all diseases and negative thoughts. What's controlling you? I accept today where I am powerless. I have control where I have choices. I will reach out for help and use my tools today. I accept today and understand the only person I can change or regulate is myself. I will take time to hug and kiss the loved ones around me. I will show my partner today how much he or she is appreciated, needed, and loved. I will speak up for myself today. I will take charge of my life today and realize I'm in charge of all my decisions. I will know when it's time to bail out and let go and trust the process. I will set realistic goals for myself. I will get 7 to 8 hours of sleep tonight. I will set healthy boundaries around myself today. I will not allow anybody to speak to me with disrespect. I will make a conscious effort to eat healthy meals. I will take my vitamins, food supplements today. I will drink 6 to 8 glasses of water today. I will be good to myself today. Whoever can see through all fear will always be safe. It's always about fear. You have nothing to fear. I will talk with someone I trust and respect and be honest with them. Accountability is key because we always lie to ourselves. I will trust and reach out to my higher power today. I will say thank you for everything that happens to me, good or bad today. I will not do anything to cause harm to myself or others today. I'm willing to change today. I will exercise today. I will pray for the well-being of myself and others today. I will write a list of all the things I want in a partner. If I become it, I will attract it. Do 2 things a day that you don't want to do. My 2 things are always getting up early and doing my podcast and doing my workout and keeping my food clean, and the rest will follow. It is a decision from my head to my heart, the greatest gift that we can give ourselves. You are worth it. We can all heal together one day at a time. If you want to reach me at createyourspirit@gmail.com, leave your number. And if you want to learn about my workshops or order my books, and I'll sign them for you, I will call you and go over whatever it is you need. If you want to learn about my services, lifeinharmonyonline.com. Again, leave your number and I will be more than happy to go over my services with you. And remember, I'm doing the podcast 5 days a week. Whoever, please give it to everybody you love and respect. Have them hit that little round button that says L. It's colorful. And have them start from podcast number 1. It's a lot of information to digest, to relearn what we're learning. But it is worth it if it's people that want to change their life and they're sick and tired of being in pain. And remember, we can all heal together. And today, I want you to have a heart-stopping day today. And thank you for listening.